147 years ago, missionaries Simon Laudel, fondly remembered as Mapera, and Brother Amans first met Kabaka Mutesa I, securing permission to preach the gospel in Buganda. This historic encounter was commemorated today in a 1 p.m. mass right before another mass at 2 p.m. that was scheduled to pray for Dr. Kizza Besigye, the sick and other political prisoners. Hundreds had shown up for the planned mass before they were met with an announcement by the cathedral administrator, Father Achilles Mayanja, halting the planned prayers for embattled opposition figure Dr. Kizza Besigye.
I wish to bring to your attention that the mass that was slated to pray for the prisoners at 2 p.m. here is postponed until further notice. Thank you.
Despite the cancellation, Dr. Besigye's wife, Winnie Byanyima, was joined by opposition politicians from across the political divide and a number of activists. The congregants proceeded into the cathedral. They quietly took their seats on the pews, seemingly determined to carry on with prayers for Dr. Besigye and other inmates, postponed or not. For several minutes, they waited, but as it became increasingly clear that no clergy would preside over the Mass, the mood shifted from anticipation to improvisation. Led by PFF's Salam Musumba, the group opted to conduct their own brief moment of praise and worship. Hymns were raised before a few prayers offered. Soon after the congregation exited the cathedral, their voices swelled into songs. We shall overcome, the church will overcome. According to Byanyima, she had earlier received a call from the Archbishop of Kampala, Paul Ssemogerere, who reportedly informed her that President Museveni had requested the church to refrain from holding prayers for Dr. Besigye and other detainees. The president, she claimed, intended to first investigate the motive before communicating further.
I was called here yesterday by the Archbishop, His Grace Paul Ssemogerere, and he told me that he had received a call from President Museveni asking him to cancel the Mass. He pleaded with him not to cancel the Mass, explained to him that this is Catholic tradition. He explained to him that we were married here, myself and my husband, in this church, and we were prayed for, and that I came to ask for prayers for him in a period of Lent, and that that's the tradition he's going to pray for a family intention. He finally relented and said, okay, postpone the Mass. I need to do an investigation because I think it is political. Postpone it for a few days. I will call you back and I will tell you what I find out. So, His Grace Archbishop told me that he will wait to hear back from President Museveni after his investigation, and that then he will schedule another time for us to come and pray for Dr. Besigye and other prisoners.
For many of the politicians present, the episode was unsettling. They argued that the state appeared to have extended its reach beyond the political arena and into the church, a development they describe as deeply troubling for freedom of worship.
Because if you say you got 71% in an election, how can you be afraid of a service here at church? Usually we organize these prayers at our party headquarters, and again they come and disrupt us. But we say, let's come to church. But Mr. Museveni had to call the Archbishop and say, don't go ahead with this service. If you're loved by the people, why are you afraid of us meeting to pray?
This is not about political parties, it's about humanity. It's about freedom. It's about human rights and democracy. So we condemn what General Museveni has done. He interfered with the judiciary, he has interfered with parliament, he has interfered with all institutions. But to see that he has now decided to interfere with the church, it is the most shameless thing.
And so on a day meant to remember the freedom to evangelize granted in 1879, the faithful found themselves debating a different kind of permission. This time, permission to pray. David IJJO, NTV at Lubaga Cathedral.